Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry, that Goat Metal Show, with the weekly recap. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody had a great weekend. As I'm up early in the morning, Sunday, getting ready for my show over in Manhattan at the Bowery Electric with Crazy Eddie, fucking Brass Knuckle Brigade, 4 in the Chamber. It's gonna be something cool. I mean, this is the last show for Crazy Eddie, so we're just gonna go over there and represent and have a good time. Hopefully there'll be some footage up later on so you guys can see. Just make sure you stay tuned and look out. All right, let me get into the news. All right, Malevolent Creations Phil Fonseca, I hope I'm saying his last name right, please forgive me, wakes from coma, plans to return touring after near death. Malevolent Creation guitarist and founding member Phil Fonseca has come out of the other side of a brutal death scare involving bacterial pneumonia, an 8-day coma, and lungs filled with blood. Now, after a month-long fight for his life in a French hospital, Fonseca says he's nearly ready to go home and even has plans to hit the road again this fall. The death metal icon took to social media on July 31st to share his harrowing updates of the ordeal, which nearly claimed his life while on tour in Europe. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. I mean, look, when we get to this certain age, man, we got to start taking a little bit better care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And start looking out because, you never know what could happen. You never know what could happen, man. All right, sad news. Eric Wonder, Hoblat and Man's Gin has died at 42 years old. Eric Wonder, the driving creative force behind Cobalt and Man's Gin, has died at 42. Wonder's career began with Cobalt in 2003, where he's not only handled drums but also vocal, bass, guitar across the band's storied discography. Outside of Cobalt, Wonder explored different musical terrain, with Man's Gin blending dark American folk and post-rock influences. It's a sad case, man. 42, real young. They didn't really say anything as far as what happened, what he passed away from. But shame, man. Anybody who's a fan of his, we send our condolences, and that's just a fucking shame, man. That's just a shame. In other sad news, we got former Iron Maiden singer Paul Mario, Paul Mario Day, dead at 69. And then after that, he left the band. Just sad. 69 years old, man. There was some rumors. I don't know how true this is, but I guess it would work out for a certain degree. Rumor Metallica may have a Las Vegas Sphere residency in the works. I think that's just like the thing of you being retired, or just knowing that maybe you don't have the will to maybe do any more tours anymore. I guess for Metallica, look, man, what more Metallica needs to do, man? I mean, they do something like that in Las Vegas, play like twice a month there or whatever the case may be. I guess, some in a business retrospect, I think that'd be great. I mean, think about it. If people who are diehard Metallica fans around the world will travel to Las Vegas, I'm sure to go see them perform. Why not? Especially if they're playing like every month or something like that, or whatever schedule that they have down for their residencies. And, I think that's a good gig, and fucking Lars, man, is always going to go try to find a way to make things easier for them, huh? All right, man, now we're going to go into some metal bochinche. All right, Hatebreed's longtime bassist Chris Beatty sues band over split, accuses Jamie Josta of greed. Who didn't see this coming? All right, according to Billboard and Laws 360, Hatebreed's founding bassist Chris Beatty has filed a lawsuit against the band, claiming he was the driving force behind Hatebreed's sound and identity until his sudden and baseless, no pun intended, expulsion from the group last November. The complaint, which was filed at Connecticut Superior Court in New Haven, which has been obtained by blabbermouth.tv or .net, also accuses Hatebreed frontman Jamie Josta, real name James Shanahan, of displaying increasingly erratic behavior in the months leading up to Chris's abrupt termination, culminating in an unliteral decision to cut Beatty off his career, fans, touring, and substantial expected revenue. Told you, man. Money is a driving force around these things, man. And it fucking sucks, man, to hear that. But it's expected. It's expected. What else can you do? And also, Ohio Death Metal Unit. I can't pronounce really the name too well, but excuse me if I'm doing it. Sangusbog. All right, just wrapped up a short Midwestern run with Stabbing and Putrid Stew, but things took a turn during their second to last show in Memphis, Tennessee. Following their set at 1884 Lounge on Tuesday, July 29th, the band says venue GM Corey Likens accused them of breaching their contract by not playing their full set, then allegedly shoved their tour manager out of the office. When the touring bands later attempted to settle up and clarify the issue, Sangusbog claims Likens opened the door and threatened to shoot them. Likens reportedly exited the venue shortly after. Another staffer eventually got the bands paid. This is, I think, going all over the place. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on over in this club, the 1884. But, damn. I mean, shit going crazy down in the South, huh? Well, I'm sure that fucking venue's going to, when it comes to bands now, they're going to have a lot of issues trying to get some good bands over there. So they really should think about who they got there running that fucking place. All right, that's all I got right now, guys. I'm going to send it over to Rich, the silent producer. I'm sure he's got a few things here and there. I'm going to get myself ready for my show. Hopefully with some fucking, get some footage. All right, take it over, Rich.
Blue Os Nord will be re-releasing The Work Which Transforms God. Classic 2004 album. Perfect Amber was released this past Friday from grindcore band Gridlink. Contusion has released Insatiable Lust for Death. Italian death metal band Fulci has released their own line of hot sauce. November 28th at Irving Plaza, Defeated Sanity with Sanguisubog. October the 24th at City Winery, Claudio Simonetti's Goblin. November 22nd, the Hollywood Palladium, Cocksparrow. Friday, October the 3rd in Houston, Texas, the return of Destroyer 666. October 21st through the 24th, the Mexican Tour of Doom, Blasphemy. September 19th in Rochester, New York, the North American Tour of Carcass, Necrot, and Brujeria. Bands have been announced for the 2026 Steel Fest: Tormentor, Inquisition, Revenge, Fortress, Destroyer 666, Satanic Warmaster, many more. For the Wacken 2026 Fest, Emperor, Pig Destroyer, Blood and Fire Bathory Set, Gudalax, and many more. Tickets go on sale this Monday for the Exhumed Colonial Theater 24-hour Horathon this October in Phoenixville, PA. Join us this afternoon at the Bowery Electric for the New York City Hardcore Chronicles Matinee. Free show. Show up. Footage coming soon.